Hey guys, it's Joe. Just wanted to bring you some footage of the first raid boss available for testing in the Mists of Pandaria beta. It is the Stone Guardian fight that is in the Mogu'shan Vaults, located here in the Kun-Lai Summit, as you can see in the Mogu'shan Terrace there. Obviously that's important information because there's no mass summons anymore, so people are going to have to know where things are and make their way there. Now, the key to this is there are 3 different bosses. As you can see, we're about to pull them. Now, each week you will get a different 3, simply because there are 4 available. It's much like Halphus Wormbreaker, if I remember right, was different week to week. This is the same sort of thing. And what happens is the main tank takes 2, and the off tank takes 1, and then you separate them. You really only need to separate them just beyond 12 yards, but we have them a little bit farther spread out. The reason these are tanked this way is because one of the Guardians at all times will have something called Petrification, which will slowly petrify everyone in the raid group to the point where if you get 100 stacks, you will be completely immobilized and not be able to do anything. So the way to eliminate this is to have that Guardian near another Guardian within that 12 yards so that an energy bar will build up and they will do an overload, which you just saw it do. That will do raid-wide damage, but that's the extent of it, really. And then if like for example, the reason we have the 2 on the left being tanked that way is because the one has petrification on it. Now this other one on the right hand side that the off tank had now gets the petrification and needs to be tanked near another Guardian, so he will be pulled over to where the main tank is so that an energy bar will build up and we can avoid those stacks and eventually get that overload. Besides doing the raid-wide damage that overload does, it also clears the stacks of the petrification. That's the other reason why you want to build that up and get that overload. And beyond some individual bits of information about each boss, that the damage that they do, the type of damage that they do, that's pretty much the entire fight. Right now, I see some other things listed in the dungeon journal that don't seem to be totally implemented in terms of the tiles on the floor and stuff like that, so I'm sure this is still being tweaked. Of course, first day of testing, they even indicated this is simply a warm-up, so this fight will alter. It certainly needs to be tuned up a bit because this was easy. In fact, we're doing it the hard way for the most part. I'm seeing a lot of people on live streams that are simply grabbing all 3 of them, stacking them on top of each other, and zerging them. So it definitely has a lot of work to do. But anyway, this is the fight so far at this point, and eventually it will be tuned up. I'm glad to be able to bring it to you, and I'm looking forward to showing you even more of the Mists of Pandaria beta as it goes along. So thanks guys, enjoy the rest of this fight, and I will talk to you soon.
That was close. The door mechanism seems to have activated with the demise of the Guardians. I fear what we may find within.